there, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 182 of Sonic Boom TV. Today will be a unboxing, opening of several new records that I got, 3 to be exact. This is more stuff from Whatnot. This is the one that I had won. I got this one for free. The place that I found that has really great deal on records, and they're random records, you know, they have a lot of stock of certain things, but it's called VCVinyl. So if you go on Whatnot, you look them up, it seems like they have shows several times a day, every day, and it's the same guy most of the time. But today I was watching for a little while just to see what they had, and they had a few new items, but they had a new guy training, so I don't know if they're going to start splitting the show or maybe have 2 shows going on. I don't know. But VCVinyl on Whatnot. So anyway, this is the one I won that for some reason got held up in the mail, and then it came a couple days ago, but I knew I was getting 2 more, so I just decided to hold off on it. This is Roy Orbison's Memphis. I don't know a lot about Roy Orbison besides that he was in the Traveling Wilburys. He sang "Oh Pretty Woman," and I think he had another hit or 2. But this one, I don't know. It came out in 1972, I believe, or 71 or 72, which is good because that's when I was born in 71. This one was made in the Czech Republic, so it's an import. But the songs are "Memphis, Tennessee," "Why a Woman Cries," "Run Baby Run Back into My Arms," "Take Care of Your Woman," "I'm the Man on Susie's Mind," "I Can't Stop Loving You." That might be the same song Elvis did. "Run the Engines Up High," "It Ain't No Big Thing," "I Fought the Law," "The 3 Bells," and "Danny Boy," which may be the Irish classic. I don't know, maybe. So let's just open it up. See what it looks like. I have no idea if this is a black vinyl or colored vinyl, or I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just know I won it, and it was kind of it was just a lucky break. And they don't do a lot of giveaways on that show that I've been watching, but the records themselves, they're cheap for most part. I mean, if you sit there and watch them for an hour or 2, you'll get what you want for. Most stuff is $10 or less. Some stuff goes a little higher, more well-known bands like maybe Nirvana or Soundgarden or something like that. But in other cases, it just I don't know. I don't know how they determine their prices, but it is what it is. But this is an old school Sire label, black vinyl. Pretty cool. The other ones that I got from them played perfectly. Nothing wrong with them. Totally cool. This says actually 1972 on the. Oh, can you see it? 1972. Well, I got the computer in the way. I thought having this computer here would help me out, but no, probably not. So that's the Roy Orbison one. I'll definitely check it out. They had a lot of Roy Orbison stuff on there. So I don't know if they had all of his albums, but I've probably seen 4 or 5. So the next thing. Last week, I guess it was, I went in and I was looking for a couple of ones that they had, but they never really popped up. And so I kind of sat around all day, and I was like, man, they're not going to have those ones that they had the other day, and I couldn't even remember all the titles. But there was one that I really wanted, and mostly I wanted it because of the cover. I think the cover is awesome looking. Oh, look, it's got my username. And that would be the Snow Patrol, Fallen Empires. They're kind of an alternative rock band. Haven't listened to them in a long time. I had their early albums, and just kind of, moved on, I guess. But I really like the cover of this, and it's a gatefold. So we're going to open that up. I don't know what color vinyl this may be. This one says made in Great Britain. So another import. They must get a good deal on these, these records, because I know they're just overstocked, that somebody's getting rid of, and they're the benefactors of that. But how they're getting these imported ones so cheaply, I do not know, unless they're being imported into the United States already and then not being sold through proper channels. I don't know. Not saying they're stealing. I'm just saying that the stores that get them probably aren't selling them. But let's see. What we got. You guys see it before me. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that eagle is badass, if you're asking me. They had a couple hit songs, I guess in the early 2000s. Maybe I don't know if they were around in the 90s or not. But I remember having the first couple of CDs, and enjoying them, and then just got away from them for whatever reason. So what we got here? 2 printed inner sleeves, but they don't make a picture. I guess maybe they do. I don't know. No, it's just part of the. This actually goes like right there. So you'd have to have more albums to. And maybe there are different ones. Maybe you can mix and match them. I don't know. But on the other side, we've got lyrics and such. And let's see what we got. Black vinyl. White labels. Not promo, but white labels. I don't know if that's upside down or not. I can't really tell. Yeah, same on both records. So we won't have to take one. Very shiny records. Brand new. They have a lot of different categories. I mean, it's a little bit of everything. One thing they really haven't had, I guess, is a lot of heavy metal type bands. I got that Escape the Fate one, and I've seen like Drowning Pool, but I don't know if those are technically like heavy metal. I haven't seen anything like heavy stuff or like glam rock or anything like that. I've seen a few hard rock things, and a few kind of alternative rock stuff like this stuff, but not really anything heavy or fast. No real punk rock stuff either. This next one I'm gonna show you is probably the closest thing to that I've seen, besides like Soundgarden and Nirvana. But the Nirvana stuff, I think they only had CDs, and there's a box set that they have for Soundgarden. It's like $25. I don't know what the regular price is, but I just don't want to spend $25 on it. So this is the other one I got, which I wasn't expecting. I've only seen this one copy of it on there, and it's That Dog, the old LP. Now this is their 4th album. I had the first one and the 3rd one on CD. I knew of the 2nd one, and I never heard of this one. I thought they were done after the 3rd one, which was their hit album, which contained like 2. Minneapolis was one of their songs, and Never Say Never, I think, was the other one. They kind of got pretty decent hit in the 90s, but this one never knew existed. And the 2nd one, it's like something like Totally Crushed Out or something is the name of it. I could never find it, and then I just kind of never looked for it. But anyway, this one, kind of neat. This one popped up, and I wasn't the only one to bid on it either. This was on a day that they were, I believe, $5. That Snow Patrol one cost me $6, and this one cost me $8. Brand new albums. So I don't know what their value is as far as resale stuff goes, but if you're buying a new album for $6 and $8, I think you're winning. Now Now this one has a poster in it, and I think it's possible that it's colored vinyl, but I'm not quite sure yet. So let's look at that one more time. That dog. That dog is a alternative rock, kind of punk, kind of what do you call it? Power pop. It kind of sits on the border of a lot of things, and I really used to like this band back in the '90s. So let's look at the poster first, because it looks like it's huge. I don't know what it is, but it's huge. Oh, yeah, that's a big poster. It's a back of a van. It looks like with the license plate says "That Dog" on it. Come down. You can see the whole thing. That's a weird little poster. I don't know that I would ever want to hang that up, but maybe if somebody put it in their house, their guests and relatives wouldn't know that it was a band's poster. They would just think it's some, scenery, and really it's their favorite band of the month, That Dog. Only known by the license plate. Then we've got a printed inner sleeve. Feels weird right there. It's got some schmutz, as they say. And again, black vinyl. So, let's see. We've got That Dog, side A. Old LP, side B. So that's cool. I plan on trying to buy a few things on Friday when I get paid. Again, from them. There's a couple things I've seen pop up. A couple of movie soundtracks that I might be interested in. I haven't really decided yet. There's a album by my guy Dan's favorite band, the Traveling Wilburys, Tragically Hip. I think it's their second album. My dog's coughing over there for us. So I know a couple people have said, "Oh, I don't think we have the Whatnot in our country," and I know it's available in other countries because I see some sellers that when you click on their page, it says that you need to change your payment schedule or whatever to an international thing, and I don't know where they're from. Maybe the UK. I don't know. Because it doesn't give you that information, but they're all speaking English, so they got to be from a English-speaking country, I would think. I'm not saying that they don't come from, Spain or anywhere like that, that would speak Spanish, Mexico possibly, I don't know. But it's something that it's worth checking out for things, because I see a lot of records, and I don't have the money right now to be buying a lot of stuff. That's why I've just been trying to get free stuff for now. But I've seen a lot of people posting records. They have no idea what they're talking about. They don't know anything about them. Sometimes they don't know what they have. Sometimes they think they have something that is not really what they have. So you got to just be careful. But they will usually show you the record before they make you bid on it. So. Like there was a guy yesterday I saw, he had a bunch of pretty good stuff, but he had an Ozzy Osbourne Diary of a Madman. He said it was an original pressing, and people kept asking him about it, and he showed it, and the record looked pretty good. I couldn't tell because it was kind of dark where he was, but the cover had serious ring wear on it, and it was kind of beat up on the edges and stuff. And he kept telling people that it was $160. And I was like, man, I don't think it's $160 on its best day. So I kind of looked it up, and every pressing that I looked up while the thing was still going on was like $50 for mid-range. And I wasn't going to say it was any more mid-range than mid-range, because the, like I said, the cover was not in the best condition, and the high end wasn't even $160 on anything I saw. But maybe they have some that are worth that much, but not the one he was doing. So you got to be careful. But then again, there was a guy last night who inherited some records from somebody, and they were in his garage, and he was just going through them. Most of them were like not sealed, but in plastic outer sleeves, and they were all in nice bins or whatever. And he was starting everything at $1, and most stuff was selling for under $3. And there wasn't a lot of rock stuff, but as he was going through it, there were things that popped up, and you're like, oh man, that would be perfect to get. And people were jumping on them. So he said that everything he looked at was in real good condition, and he showed a few things, and everything looked good. So I would, that was a guy I would have trusted. But I don't know. It's addictive to look at that stuff. And this is probably going to be the last video I just talk about whatnot. I'm gonna, if I buy something over there, I'll show it, of course. But as far as going on there, you just gotta watch for people doing shows. Generally, the way I do it is I go through, like, you pick the vinyl section, and I'll just go through and see if anybody's giving anything away first. Hey, they call those givey goblins or whatever. That's not really true for me, because I am going to buy stuff when I have the opportunity to do so. But if I'm just bored and I'm going to look on there, I'm going to go for free stuff if I can get it. And then after I go through that and spend a little time on those people's pages that are doing free stuff, I'll go to the ones that aren't and see, just watch and see what they got, because if they're showing something that you like from the beginning, then when you do have some money to spend, next time you go there, they may have, a lot of stuff you want. So anyway, that's all for this episode. Just wanted to show these three. I know I'm gonna like this. It looks like the same band members that were in the band all along. I don't know when this came out. There's a date on the back. I can't see it. It's too small, and it's not bright enough light in here for me to see it. But that dog, old LP, Snow Patrol, Fallen Empires with the cool cover, the cool insides, and the cool back cover. Really cool. And then the Roy Orbison Memphis. I'll be listening to these this week for sure. Maybe tonight I might start them. Been trying to listen to everything, but I got a lot of cleaning to do, so we'll get to that. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Talk to you guys later. Bye.